Well, we ended up surviving the storm last night. Wow, Riverbend Springs, they did not fare near as good as we did. We do have a little bit of storm damage in our field down here, but nothing to really worry about. I think we're going to get a good harvest out of it, and it is ready. That's the good news. So we're going to hop in here, going to grab a combine and harvest this wheat field. It's actually going to be our first field to harvest. I'm hoping we can get a good chunk of our money out of it to be able to get that loan paid down. One problem is we don't have much money in our bank right now, so everything we get out of here pretty well puts us from $22 to whatever little bit we do get. We do have some tomatoes ready, so we'll be able to get those sold off. But let me hop into the combine and get this harvest started. I am thankful that they did not repo this combine. They were able to get that all figured in our loan to make it work for us. I mean, because it would be hard to get this one done without a combine. Try this thing unfolded real quick, and as you can tell right in front of us, there's a little bit of storm damage. You can see some kind of bald spots in the field. Oop, looks like we're not totally unfolded yet. There we go. Get this thing started off, and I will do a couple headlands here. I'm going to make sure we collect our straw to use that to try to make a little bit of money. Our bales up at the farmer's market where we dropped them off at, those grass bales, they are just about fermented. I think they were 92% when I last checked. So we should be able to harvest those soon. Not harvest them, but sell them. But yeah, here's one of the bad spots where we lost quite a bit of crop. But it's not too bad. A lot of other farmers had a lot worse than we did. So, but like I said, I'll get a couple headlands done and go from there. Just driving by the chicken coop, and boy, the chickens, they're just not producing hardly any eggs at all. I can't believe how horrible their production there's doing. And if I zoom out here, you can see the damage to this field. And we do have quite a few little spots that are missing, but the canola field over there, not one spot damaged. Canola harvest will be doing a lot better than this wheat harvest. But, of course, it's a much smaller field. I'm not sure if our sunflower field, if there's any damage over there or not. I have not even gone over to that field. But, it is what it is. I mean, we're already 70%. We haven't even got one headland done. So when I get to the end here, I'll probably just run over and start grabbing a wagon and start dumping this in it. And then I'll bring you all back when we get this field all finished up. Well, I ended up getting 54,894 liters of wheat out of that field. So I'm going to drop the last little bit in the bin here, and if we look, our silage is now fermented. And of course, I don't want to take it to the biogas plant, but let's check prices elsewhere, because we're actually right next to the farmer's market. And it's got $60,000 worth of silage. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to grab our trailer and run up there and load that up and sell it off. On our way up there, we're going to actually try to get rid of these deadwood logs from the last episode. Turns out I had not got the right update to Universal Auto Load. That's why I was not able to load these logs. That's why I can't unload them. And I'm not sure why I couldn't use them in that production, but I'm going to try to take them up here to the paper mill, sell this load off, and then go grab our bale trailer. I'm not going to get too much out of it, but since I can't use it for anything else, we'll just see if it's going to be worth anything at all. This should be where we take it. Unstrap it. It's not going to take. Maybe these deadwoods are just not sellable. Let me turn on some super strength and try to drop one off. Oh, maybe, you know what? I just saw something. Drop, let go, let go. Maybe if I click up here, it'll take it. Oh yeah, that was easy. Only $238. Wow. Well, that's not worth anything. So really doing the deadwood's probably not really worth it. But then again, $238. That was maybe 2 trees worth. Take those 2 trees times maybe, say, 10 trees out of a deadwood contract. I mean, you can get a little bit out of it. I'm going to drop this trailer off. We're actually going to get rid of this trailer because this trailer is leased. And there's no need to keep it because it was the old Universal Auto Load. So I need to get a new one for the update to take effect. I'll just go ahead, drop this off. We'll just return it to the shop. And we will hop up here and pick up our bale trailer. As you can tell, we're still not really producing too much here. We don't even have one pallet of furniture available yet. But we do have that grass field ready to bale again. And it looks like the sawmill back there has a couple stacks of lumber ready. We'll probably just take that to our new garage that we're building. So we're going to get a lot of money out of these bales. I can keep some of our products to try to keep building up our farm. Let's check as we drive by our sunflower field. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty good. I don't see any spots where it was storm damaged. That doesn't mean there's not some in there, but nothing that I can see from this distance. Let me get up to the farmer's market and load up those bales and try to get that 60,000 out of it. Alright, first load of bales loaded up. Got some floaters there, but that's okay. In here, see if I can get in here good enough. Try to get them all sold off at once. Yes. 37,000 out of that. Come over here, try to get some more. Oh, those up in the air might be too high. Let me spin around, see if I can get them. I did end up resetting this trailer. I'd forgot. This was still the old Universal Auto Load, so I figured I had the same problem with that. So it's working like it's supposed to now. You get in here. Come on, come on. Come on, bales. Well, shucks. There we go. There. Bring these all down. There. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Back in. Spin this thing around, and we should have... Well, I'm not sure if we're going to quite hit that 60,000 mark or not. We're going to be getting close, but this trailer's not near as full as the first one. There we go. Yep, we are over 60,000. Perfect. So we'll be able to pay that down on the loan. Let me go back. We'll bale up that straw that we had from our wheat field. We're going to hold off. We have until the end of October to have the loan paid off or lose the farm. So I'm going to go ahead and keep the wheat. It'll be a higher price come October. And if I have to, even September will be better than here in July. So let me get back. We'll get that field baled real quick and see how much we can get out of our wheat bales. Well, here we are. We got our bale counter at 36 bales. We might get another one out of this field here. So I think we're going to have a pretty good profit in just bales in this episode. See if we can get that last one. Oh yeah, last one finished. Alright, so out of those 37 bales, let's check our time saving stock check, and that's 185,000 liters of straw. Current value is 19,000. If we can wait a little while, it says January, we can't wait that long because our loan will be past due. But I think we could probably get maybe 22,000 if we wait a couple months with this straw. So I'm going to go ahead and store it to the side of the field somewhere. Get out of the field. There we go. All right, we'll get this thing put away. We'll get these bales off here. We are going to have to, continue to try to make money in future years. Just if we get the loan paid off, we still got to survive. So I do want to get this field tilled back up and hopefully seeded with something this fall so we have something to harvest in the springtime. But for right now, we're going to just go ahead and get these bales out of here. Well, I'm going to go ahead and grab our lumber that we have produced here at the sawmill. We're going to take that over to our garage, and that should finish things up for this day. See if I can load it on here good enough. I still haven't got the auto load quite figured out when it comes to those bales. It loads up just fine, it just doesn't want to unload like I want it to. But I'll go ahead and we'll load this up, we'll take this over and get it dropped off at our garage. Here we are at the new garage site. See if I can get these to unload easily. Perfect, there it is. So that'll start building now, and I have the 62,000. We still owe 170,000 on the loan, so let's go ahead and pay that 60,000 back. See, I don't want to borrow, I want to repay. All right, go ahead and pay it down. So we're pretty well out of money. There we go. Now we just owe another 110,000. I don't know if we're going to make it. Here we are in July, still 110,000 left. We may have around 60,000 of that available in the wheat that we just harvested. But that should do it for this episode here on Riverbend Springs, Saving the Farm. Until next time, have a blessed day, and bye-bye.
But ye shall receive power After that, the Holy Ghost is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem, and in all Judea, and in Samaria, and unto the uttermost part of the earth.